still mad by baby mama. Slime like shawty, make sure you put down your 40. DK, okay, shit, he gay. Hey, I would say I'm stepping, but that's cliche. Hey, niggas thought they left me, then we beat the case. Hey, doggy, you a motherfucking bitch. If you want a nigga twin, they would've tried to squish your kids, pussy.
Pluto is like, you pushing the P, bitches want to have your kids and shit too, but you still got to be like 100% locked in with the kids. You like 100% locked in with the bitches. That's the wrong way to go.
Hey yo, Young Thug just exposed the whole industry. Let's talk about it. Make sure y'all hit that like, comment, and subscribe button so we can stay in the algorithm and we can bring y'all this great unbiased news. Follow me on all social media platforms for updates. My merch, link in the bio. If you ain't rocking that H10 Sensei, yeah, I don't know what to tell you, man, but listen, make sure y'all just check out the link in my bio, all right? Thank you to all the subscribers, everyone who's been sharing the content and helping me get this news out. Today I wanted to speak about Young Thug still being in the tabloids, the algorithm, whatever you want to call it. He's been trending. I can't cap, like, this man, he been out there. It's been crazy. He has calls that's been leaking from Fulton County, dissing everybody. And when I mean everybody, it's almost like everyone who's like up and coming or new and popping right now in the industry. We can start from him dissing Kendrick and a call where he's saying Kendrick ain't gonna ever be better than Drake. He ain't on Iceman level. We ain't gonna talk about Drake album or what it is. The stream he just did, and it kind of was flopping because nobody was rocking with it. I watched it. I ain't like it. But for some reason, Thug feels Kendrick ain't gonna never be better than that. He was in his feelings saying, I wanted a feature, which he sent in, I guess, a song to do with Kendrick, and Kendrick's team reviewed it. They never got back at him. And because Kendrick mentioned Thug in the like that diss against Drake, it doesn't mean that he wanted to work with him. So Thug in his feelings about that. He been dissing him. Lil Durk was even dissed due to not communicating accordingly with Thug, and maybe not in a timely manner, but we all know the situation going on with Durk. He's been locked up for the things that have resurfaced from his past. And Thug just, he going against the grain. He feel like, hey man, he ain't being real either, according to what he said in his allegedly call, right? But it's messy, y'all. It's all messy, and I don't want to sound messy, but I'm just the messenger in this, so I'm putting this out, and I'm letting you know that this is what needs to be addressed and exposed, because Thug is exposing everybody. However, you know, you can't trust these guys. They're not real friends. Just because y'all make good music together don't mean y'all gonna be buddy. He dissed Glorilla, saying she was ugly, and he basically ain't like her music or how she sound. And while he's talking about this, he's speaking with Mariah the Scientist, who, okay, I can say a lot about Mariah, but I don't want to make this about her. But I feel like her dissing Glorilla in that instant moment wasn't cool, because she supposedly said, oh, she looked like Rihanna. Like Riri and Glorilla, like they ugly. Man, those are some beautiful black women. So, I don't know. Mariah the Scientist feels another way about that. However, it's funny because when she did some show recently, I believe it was a show in Atlanta, Summer Jam or something. I don't know how, the Atlanta show, and she performed. Glorilla was out with her. They was looking like besties to me. From what I seen, she basically was hugging her and, you know, giving her shout outs and all that, and being fake with her, because she recently acknowledged like them as being friends or whatever, and you can see the pictures, they hugging and stuff. So I just felt like that was a little off. Wasn't cool because Doug is just running to her dissing everybody. Andre 3K, J. Cole was recently, and he was saying Cole needs to do features with NBA Youngboy because Youngboy has more clout than him, more streams. I don't know if he was saying he made more money, but we gotta admit NBA Youngboy is lit. But when it comes to their styles of hip hop, it's different. Not saying it's not okay for them to merge and do music, but hey, if J. Cole ain't feeling it, so be it. I won't be feeling it either. So it sounded like he's in his feeling when he's calling out these rappers or other celebrities because of the business behind it. And what he needs to remember is that it's a business. You can't take it personal. If you take it personal, that's when you fail. Everything we do is a business, and what he's doing is being in his feelings and wearing his heart on his sleeve. So he'll fail in this business doing that. He did Andre 3K saying he a legend and he can't. He's vintage. No, I'm sorry. He said J. Cole was vintage, but for 3K, he didn't understand why he wasn't collabing still up to today with the upcoming artists and new artists, and said basically he ain't putting nobody on. I see what Thug is saying, but that's not true. That is not true. We all know, and I'm an Andre 3K fan. It's not about what I feel, but I just want to throw that out there. He is in my top 5 hip hop. If you got a top 5, drop your top 5 below. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, share, so we can stay in the algorithm. But if you have a top 5, drop it. 3K deserves that spot, man, and he don't have to collab with anybody, Thug. I don't think he gotta even do music anymore. Like, yeah, he did his album with the flute and whatnot, and I listened to that album. I meditated to that album. I actually did stretching to that album and stuff. It's pretty cool, but he don't rap no more, and he don't got to. I appreciate it, man. He did a lot for the game, and hey, he just left the right way. At least he ain't fail. So the big part about this video is that, excuse me, y'all. Thug recently released a music video, or it was either that or leaked. I'm thinking that it was leaked because that was from when I first seen it. That's what it said. However, he's dissing others in this, the usual, but he's actually calling out names. And this is risky. I'm going to tell you why this is risky. In this video, he's dissing others that was on a label, calling them rats, such as Gunna, Yak Gotti, what was it, Slime Life Shawty, Slug, and a few others. Man, it's getting messy, y'all. I'm telling you, every day is something different. But I don't see the point of it because you ain't doing nothing but risking your livelihood at this point. You're on probation, man, and we don't want you to go back in. But when Thug does stuff like this, that's basically the outcome of it. Every action got a reaction, and he's throwing himself out there as if, okay, now that I'm out, I'm going to get it back at everybody since it's already out there. And that's just the wrong way to go because, hey, he going to end right back up in that place. Let's be honest. Nobody has responded as of yet from what I know, but I do salute people like Gunna for moving on with it, because it shows maturity. He recently had the 5K run, which seems successful. And it shows that he's left the streets, or at least leaving the streets behind, as everyone should too in this situation. Yeah, Gotti, I know he's on Vlad TV doing this thing or whatnot. Shout outs to him. I'm not sure of everybody else, but everyone been saying what they saying. YSL Mondo even been out there saying, I've been trying to tell y'all, he probably was, and I'm not agreeing with Mondo. I'm being biased about the unbiased. I'm sorry, I'm being unbiased about this, and he just is saying Doug possibly started this RICO from when the situation with Nut happened. RP to Nut, and the situation with the Birdman, Lil Wayne bus. Yes, all of that. He's saying that happened before Nut's situation. But from doing research and looking at people out there like Seti Nash and whoever, shout outs to him. I really like watching bro because he be putting us on for real. But people like that has called it out as cap because these were 2 different days. And if you see, the Nut situation was kind of before the bus incident, and the bus incident was definitely a few months down the line after that. So the Nut situation was probably, I think, in the beginning of 2015, where it was in January, and the bus situation was like in April. It was, yeah. So it's like a good 3 to 4 month span from each other. However, it don't look good on Thug. I'm gonna be honest. A lot of people are trying to call him out. Rallo, they in their feelings. I don't want to say nobody showing their true colors, but people are just stating how they feel. We all got our opinions, and that's just what it is. So Thug has been trending for a few weeks now due to everything being leaked. So what's next? At this point, do y'all really know what's next? Is it gonna be a war going on? It's a lot of behind the scenes stuff going on. Are they claiming him as a real one? Did he really rat? Is he going to get the support that he was already getting, or would he become the bad guy at this point and career just decrease? Because we can look around, and according to the rats and whatnot, if you want to technically say people like Ghana, 6ix9ine, like these people are pretty successful to me, and it don't look like the career went down. Still being unbiased about it. However, I want you to tell me what y'all think. What is this gonna amount up to? Is it even worth it? Make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe, please, to keep us in the algorithm. Comment your favorite can't make this up situations. We continue on that podcast. Everything has been lit with that. What's your thoughts with this situation? Just make sure you like, share, and subscribe. One love.